Hello. Welcome. We have a mini series on the use of CCTVs in Ghana in the corporate as well as the educational sectors. Our guiding inquiry for today reads thus: does Ghana's laws permit the use of audio-enabled CCTV, that is closed-circuit television recordings, in the corporate and educational sectors? A brief overview of what we are going to cover today. We're going to look at general CCTV usage in Ghana, regulation, types, what pertains in other jurisdictions, vulnerabilities and hacking, etc., as well as the presence or otherwise of computer emergency response teams, CERTs. So once again, welcome. Now, as regards minors, does Ghana's laws permit the use of audio-enabled CCTV for exam sessions that involve minors? And for this, we refer to Section 37 of Act 843, Ghana's Data Protection Act 2012. And we make reference again to one major examination body in Ghana, the West Africa Examinations Council, who in a previous publication of theirs or press release of theirs noted that approvals had not been granted for any such use of CCTV in the exam room, and the link is in your chat. In order to deploy CCTVs, the law demands one key principle, that of proportionality. That is, if you intend to use a CCTV system for purposes other than security, can you demonstrate that these other uses are proportionate? When your CCTV recording have a proportionate and legitimate impacts on the individuals being recorded. Also, will you be recording consumers, employees, and the general public? Can you justify the use of CCTV in light of the impact it will have on others? You may need to carry out a data protection impact assessment to adequately make these assessments. Source: the bftonline.com. Now, what pertains in other jurisdictions? So, in the UK, the Data Protection Act, as well as the Human Rights Act, govern school CCTV policies. Our CCTV cameras and school security systems installed should be NDAA compliant. Also, there should be various essential elements in every school's CCTV policy. These key essential elements include: 1. Policy on the presence of cameras. Policy on staff and students observation. Another section on privacy and the location of cameras. Other section in your policy document on parental and legal access, as well as legal and ethical considerations. Source: classroom365.co.uk. Now, what is NDAA CCTV? An NDAA CCTV compliant camera is one that is not produced by any of the named Chinese manufacturers prohibited under Section 889 of the UK's NDAA Act, the National Defence Authorization Act, and the purpose is to prevent potential vulnerabilities associated with security equipment. Again, NDAA compliance refers to adhering to, as already mentioned, the National Defence Authorization Act, especially Section 889 of the 2019 Act. Okay, and the source for this is wkCCTV.co.uk. Now back to Ghana. We are trying to consider digital CCTV camera usage and associated conundrum. Analog CCTV cameras may be more legal friendly to the Ghanaian environment, since digital ones may have additional legal implications as well as hacking considerations. We at VK Advisory International stand corrected, but the use of audio-enabled recordings are not covered under Ghana's Data Protection Act 2012. Okay, now, internet-connected security cameras are one of the most preferred ways for cyber attackers to penetrate corporate networks, as they are inherently vulnerable and serve as the easiest entry point for attackers. The security cameras we see in use today by many organizations in Ghana are higher quality cameras equipped with image and sound processing capabilities. Their recording systems offer text decoding and facial recognition capabilities. The information from these cameras can be uploaded to the cloud, either for telemetry purposes or to receive the value from analytics capabilities provided by artificial intelligence services. Source: blog.checkpoint.com. Now, one key issue is the continuous increase in the use of video surveillance systems in both public and private sectors has increased the social acceptability of both fixed and mobile cameras. Source: modernghana.com. Again, key issues globally include the phenomenon where IP cameras played a starring role in the Mirai botnet in 2016, a distributed denial of service DDoS attack that shut down a chunk of the internet. Some manufacturers of said devices shared the part of the blame, given their failure to prioritize cybersecurity provisions in the development of their products. Again, the security ramifications of web cameras are by no means limited to hacking. One can spend enough time on showarm.io, an Internet of Things search engine, looking for popular web camera names such as Webcam SP, and can see how easy it is to pull up random video feeds. Credits: iotworldtoday.com. Again, one can click on links and see footage from city centers, retail stores, boating docks, and domestic settings. Some previous media coverage describing hacking of IP cameras highlighted victims who used unsecured credentials, often default usernames and passwords. Credit again iotworldtoday.com. Now, with regards to Ghana's current regulatory and technological environment, Ghana has established effective sectoral level CERTs, computer emergency response teams, in the banking, government, telecoms, and national security sectors. These capabilities put Ghana ahead of most African countries. Only 21 out of Africa's 54 countries have established the equivalent of a national CERT, and 9 have sectoral level CERTs. Credits africacenter.org. Thank you for your time. In our next session, hopefully, we're going to address labor issues in Ghana. Music credits. Onyebakisi Best All-Time Hit Songs Mix 2020 by Mix3s and YouTube.com. Medasi. Copyrighted VK Advisory International.